Hello, Dr. Westenberg and all my fellow classmates. My name is Tristan Watson, and I'm doing my internship at Train for the Game in Austin, Texas. And I've been doing it for a month now, and I would like to share with y'all what I've been through and my kind of day-to-day tasks and the overall goal for my whole internship at Train for the Game. All right, like I said before, I've been doing my internship at Train for the Game in Austin, Texas. And to be more specific, it's a Westlake area, so it's kind of South Austin. So their main focus is on functional fitness and getting people to do daily activities back with ease and coming off injuries. And there's a wide range of populations that come in to Train for the Game. Mostly it's older populations and youth and high school athletes. So the main focus here is for the older populations is a more functional approach to training that is doing daily activities like lifting, walking, getting up steps, and most of these individuals are coming off of injury. So they're basically doing physical therapy through the training methods that Train for the Game. And when it comes to the athletes, they're training specifically for sports, and so it's more sports-specific motions and a lot of locomotion drills. And their main focuses are through the planes of motion, so like sagittal, frontal, and transverse. So they have a lot of emphasis on those planes of motion and how they affect you in sport and daily activities. So their main focus is for you to do movements in the gym that you would do in real life or your sport of choice. Also, a very important thing about Train for the Game and what they emphasized in my first weeks was hospitality, because that's something they hold near and dear to their heart because they know everyone there and they know what they do and they know things about them. So it was my main goal to learn everyone's name and know a little bit more about them and introduce myself so they can know about me. So that instills trust in them when I have to coach them and prescribe exercises, so they're just not getting it from a stranger and they feel more friendly with me, and just to build relationships in my first weeks there so that I could become more trustworthy and they would be accepting of my coaching, because it would be a little awkward if they don't know me, they don't know my name, and I just start critiquing what they do. So that was a big thing I Trained for the Game, is the hospitality and just treating everyone nicely, which is kind of normal for a workplace, but it's a lot different when I got there. I mean, everyone knows everyone knows each other's names, it's just a great atmosphere, and that's something they really take pride in. So that was my main emphasis on the first 2 weeks, was to learn everyone's name and a little about them. And yeah, that was just something very important for my first 2 weeks there at Train for the Game. Another key thing about the internship at Train for the Game is the educational aspect. We have weekly team meetings, and also there are educational tools provided to us every week. So we are held responsible for learning everything that week. And then at the team meeting, they will hold questions, and then they will provide examples of the topics of the week. So, for example, the first weeks we had to learn stretching techniques and foam rolling techniques. And then that week we met and he went over all the techniques, and if we had any questions, he would answer them. And then on the third week, we went through exercises and the planes of motion and how we could accommodate clients and athletes if they have any injuries or if they can't do any movements. We have progressions and regressions. So another great thing, they provide a lot of educational tools for us, and they just put the time aside for us to become more educated on the movements and why they do the things they do for their clients and athletes. So that's another key component of the Train for the Game internship, is education. All right, so when it comes to my daily activities at Train for the Game, I'll go from like a start to finish of my full day. So I arrive at the facility and I put on my mask and I enter the doorway. The first thing that I do is take my temperature to make sure that I don't have a fever and I don't have any symptoms of COVID or any other illness. that's just another precaution that we have to take post-COVID. And so if I do not have a fever, I will enter the facility and then I will say hey to all the coaches and then all the members as well and see if they need anything. And if they do, I will help them with their clients. And if they need equipment or if they need anything cleaned up, I will definitely help them with that. And sometimes if there are too many customized clients and one-on-one clients, one of the coaches will allow me to take them through a workout and prescribe exercises and help them kind of manage their clients if it's too many clients at once. So, and if they don't need any help, I will proceed to look around the gym and make sure everything's in order and everything is clean. And the major thing is the new COVID guidelines. So it's constantly cleaning equipment and making sure everything's clean and disinfected. So Train for the Game has taken extraordinary measures to make sure everything is clean in the establishment. This starts with taping off 10 zones that are 6 feet apart. So when a client enters the facility, they will pick a zone tag and they will wear their mask until they get to their zone. And they will stay in their zone, and we will bring equipment to them that is clean. And if they need anything, they will let us know, and we will go grab that equipment. Every zone will have enough equipment to keep them satisfied, and they will meet their exercise needs. If they don't, they will just let us know. Another thing is just spraying down all used equipment and making sure it's sanitized. And we do this throughout the day after group exercise classes, and that's one of the major things that me as an intern has done for the majority of the first 4 weeks of the internship. And other than that, I will also help coach athletes, and I've mostly helped with the high school and middle school athletes because that's the majority of time that I spend at Train for the Game is in the afternoon, and that's when they have those classes. So what I do for them is I shadow coach, and then I will help them do exercise safely, and I will listen to the coach and see what he's prescribed for the exercise, and I will help the kids do the exercise and then prescribe for progressions and regressions based on their skill level. And it's been a really great experience working with kids. I've always liked coaching youth, and I have experience doing that, so I feel kind of in my element. But other than that, I also help with the group fitness classes. So that is the older populations, and it's a larger group classes. So they have a variety of classes that Train for the Game, different focuses. So there's one that's more dumbbell and weight oriented, and then there's a few that are more cardio oriented. And the main goal for that is to make sure everyone's performing their exercises safely and executing them correctly. So for the most part, my daily activities is making sure the whole gym is clean and sanitized, and then kind of the normal daily operation stuff like taking out the trash, making sure the bathroom's clean, making sure the doors are clean, mirrors are clean, just make sure everything's clean. And then other than that, I just kind of shadow other coaches and help clients when I can. So those are kind of the daily activities that I have, and yeah, I've just had a great experience so far, and then I can't wait to do more in the future. So my main goal for the internship at Train for the Game is to become a better coach and shadowing other coaches to see their coaching styles, and hopefully by the end of this internship, lead a group through a full warm-up and a stretch, and also help them through the workout, providing exercise regressions and progressions based on their skill level, and accommodating them if they cannot perform an exercise, and if they're performing an exercise well, be able to do another exercise to help their skills. And I really want to learn more about the functional aspect of training and getting people back to doing daily activities, and also the sport specificness of training, such as loading movements that they would do on the court or field, and also training people to do the daily things like picking up something and being able to get out of bed. So it's been really interesting seeing how they come about training
their clients and how they make everything relatable into what they would do in their daily lives and in the sport. So my main goal is to just see different coaching styles and how they implement their coaching styles to their clients. So I'll just gain all the knowledge that they have to provide and also keep up with the education tools that they provide. Thank you for listening and have a good one.